What's going on, everybody? My name is Josie, and today we're going to be reviewing the new Netflix film Nimona, starring Chloe Grace Moretz and Rhiz Ahmed. When a knight in a futuristic medieval world is framed for a crime he didn't commit, the only one who can help him prove his innocence is Nimona, a mischievous teen who happens to be a shape-shifting creature he's sworn to destroy. Now, going into this film, I really didn't know anything about it. I went in completely blind, and after doing some research on this movie, apparently it was supposed to come out under Blue Sky, but after Disney bought 20th Century Fox and closed down Blue Sky Studios, which it was kind of really disappointing because I really enjoy a lot of Blue Sky films. This movie was just canceled and put on the shelves, even though it was about 70% done. And so in comes Annapurna to save the day, and it's now streaming on Netflix. So I really didn't know what to expect when it came down to this movie. The animation style for this movie really isn't up my alley, and just if I watched the trailers and looked at the animation style, it really wasn't one that I was going to run out to the theaters to see. I would have probably waited until it was on VOD or if it was on Netflix, and then I would probably check it out then. But color me surprised because I absolutely fell in love with this movie. From the moment that this movie starts, the humor starts to hit, you enjoy the characters, you get invested in what these characters are going through. You have Riz Ahmed, who plays Ballister Boldheart, and just the chemistry that he has with Chloe Grace Moretz is what makes this movie work. Without their banter going back and forth, I don't know how much this movie would have worked for me, but just seeing those two banter back and forth from beginning to end is what makes this movie work. And you can definitely tell that Chloe Grace Moretz had so much fun voicing Nimona because her character's a little bit spunky, she's very outspoken, she's really fun, and so she has a very energetic style, and that is what Chloe Grace Moretz brings to this character. And she just goes out balls to the wall. Her character was very emotionally investing. They give us a reason to get behind her character. They give us a tragic backstory to her that I wasn't really expecting, but you kind of see shades of it just a little bit. And when it came down to Ballister Boldheart, even though you don't get to know him too much, except for the fact that he's just being framed for something that he didn't do, and now you have a little bit of a road trip trying to clear his name between Nimona and Ballister. And I really like Riz Ahmed, even though as of late he hasn't really been in the best things, but this is a win for him. After seeing him in The Sound of Metal, it made me fall in love with him again because even though I have a lot of fun with the first Venom film, I don't think his character was all that investing, and I really didn't enjoy his performance in that film. There were a couple of other films that I really didn't enjoy him in, and so seeing him from The Sound of Metal to this is starting to bring me back to the films that made me fall in love with Riz, and just the way that he has chemistry with Chloe actually worked for me. The animation style took me a little while for me to get used to, but once I was able to get locked into the animation style, it worked, and it just felt like a new little bit of medium. So you kind of have a bit of a anime style to this, and this movie, above all else, is metal. I absolutely had a lot of fun with this movie. The humor in this movie absolutely worked, and when it comes down to Netflix films, you will never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolate. You'll never know what you're going to get. They came out swinging, and I absolutely fell in love with this movie. There were so many emotional turns that I was not expecting, and just the way that this movie ends, it ends in a way where it has a very satisfying end. And I just really enjoyed these characters. If they're able to make more movies in this world or series or spin-offs, I would absolutely love it because I love these characters. I really love the journey that they were going on, and a lot of the humor absolutely worked. The movie was visually beautiful, and the characters were so charismatic and so beautifully performed that I just wanted to spend a little bit more time with them. But overall, I'm going to go ahead and give Nimona a 9 out of 10. Color me shocked because I didn't think that I was going to enjoy it as much as I did, but I am so glad that I came out with a big smile on my face because it was just absolutely fun. The characters were amazing, the humor absolutely worked, and it was just emotionally fun. If you have not checked this film out, it's streaming on Netflix now. Go ahead and check it out because I think you're going to be having such a ball with this movie. But those are my thoughts on Nimona. Have you guys checked it out? Do you plan on checking it out? If you were able to shapeshift into anything, what would it be? Go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.